Welcome to the Bodaciously Awesome Family Show. Bodaciously Awesome Family Show. The only show dedicated to helping parents maximize their kids' experiences and for kids to reap the fun. Here are your hosts, the Bodacious family, Adam, Anthony, and Zachary.
Yep. Yeah. Welcome.
Hi.
Welcome back to the Bodaciously
Awesome
Family
Show.
Oh, Zach, I like the energy. Give it to me. Bam. All right, I am your host, Adam.
I am your host, Zach.
And we're the Bodacious family. Anthony, night off. Mama's the night off. These people, they're lazy is what they are.
Exactly.
Yeah, so it's just me and you again.
Yep, Anthony's watching YouTube.
He's going to read or watch. I don't know. It doesn't matter. He's lazy.
He's gonna
lazy.
watch YouTube.
He's just lazy.
He was just putting reading as a different option.
Yeah, it's like an excuse.
Yes.
And are you saying I fell for it?
Yes, you did.
Ouch. So you think that right now, we're already off topic, you think that he is not reading. You think he gave me the excuse of reading, knowing that I would be like, oh, what a good lad, go read. And he's actually doing something else.
Exactly. Because didn't you hear him keep mentioning about the YouTube video?
I did. You're saying he played me.
He definitely played you.
Well, we'll find out when we're done.
He played you with the ace.
Ouch. Well, at least I got played by the ace, not by like an 8.
You got played by the 2.
Yeah, that's not good. I didn't get bluffed. All right, well, Zachary, just remind people they can find us anywhere they find podcasts. You can drop us an email.
Have you ever skydived?
I have never skydived, no.
I have.
Well, I know. That's what our today's topic is.
A giant fan.
Yeah, right.
That's our topic today, a giant fan.
So you and Anthony, you cashed in on a Christmas gift. So the Christmas gift that we got you, and it was funny. So for the Christmas gift, I gave you the hint. Do you remember what the hint was I gave you?
Jumping out of planes.
Yeah, so you asked for there was a surprise gift. You know what it was. You said, can I have a hint? And I said, I'm going to throw you out of a plane. And you're like, what? I'm like, that's just the hint.
I was like, oh my god, I'm going to die soon.
Yeah, but you didn't. I don't think.
I know.
Yeah, but you did not really jump out of a plane.
No.
So where is today's episode? What are we talking about?
iFly.
Yes, we're talking about iFly. So iFly, they are located all around the country. It's an indoor skydiving experience.
Yes.
And you and Anthony went to do it. But basically, as you just said, it's basically a giant fan that blows you up.
Yes.
Because it doesn't blow you up like an explosion, but it blows you upward.
Yes. It was insane.
Okay, so I just got to watch. I did not get to participate in your flight experience. So I need you to, I can tell you from my view what it looked like. But so you're in this big cylinder tube.
Oh yeah. It was, except you weren't going to die and there wasn't going to be enough oxygen because, there's a giant fan that, is that powerful, it blows you up. You had to wear earplugs because the fan was so loud. And once you get in there, he, guides you and stuff, and he tells you how to do it. And so you get 2 times, and the first time he's just, telling you what to do and stuff. But the second time we paid for high flying, and you got to, go up to the ceiling, which is a good 20 feet, while spinning upwards. It was insane.
Yes, okay. You said a lot there. I'm going to try to unpack a lot of this here because yes, it was very insane. It was very cool to watch. So the experience was 2 different flights, and the flights are a minute long.
They were a minute each.
Yeah, and when we checked in, we're like, wow, that doesn't seem like a lot. But you said that you definitely felt longer.
Felt like 5 minutes.
Yeah, so it seems very cool. So the first one, there was a lot of let's get your bearings. Let's see how you do it. Because there's sometimes it's across your legs, sometimes you put them open.
I hit my stomach.
You hit your stomach?
Yeah, I penguin dived. So I was gliding, and then he was like, good. And then I penguin dived on my stomach into the wall.
I didn't notice that.
You did it?
No.
Oh, it was funny.
I'll go back and watch the video.
Okay.
Actually, I took one.
On the second or first one?
I took a video on both.
Ooh.
Because I am that awesome.
That's lit.
It is. So, all right, so you were flying, and he lets go. So the first time, he's holding on to you a lot. Actually, in yours, he always held on to you. But he's holding on to you a lot and helping guide you in this big tube. But how does it feel? Like, 'cause, like you are just legit floating in there.
Windy.
So is it floating, or do you feel the wind pushing you? Like,
you feel like you're floating, except I couldn't really get a hang of it, and I was like I wasn't really floating
like a pool or something different.
Not a pool.
Okay.
Definitely not. I felt like I was actually floating when I was like in the air.
Yeah, that's so cool.
I was penguin diving on my stomach.
So what does penguin dive mean?
So I got like good, and then I apparently messed up my form or something because I went downwards and I hit my stomach on like the turf, like guarding the fan, and then I bounced back up into the wall, and then I started floating again.
So when you said you messed up, so if you like move your body in a weird way, and the wind isn't catching you right, you fall.
Yes.
So even though you were going pretty high, and as you said that last time you went, actually I think it was probably more like 30 or 40 feet. If you were to fall, like you would legit fall. The fan itself is not enough to keep you up. You also have to be positioned correctly.
Yes, because if you were just like standing, it wouldn't do anything.
Yeah, because hence the instructor oftentimes was standing for you while you were then floating in that first round.
I was looking at his shoelaces sometime, and they were like, oh.
Oh, sorry, his shoelaces were what?
Oh.
Oh.
They were like going everywhere. I thought there were SpaghettiOs because they were like flying. So weird.
So you had you had a special flight suit you had to wear.
Girl.
Helmet.
It looked like an exterminator.
It did kind of, yeah.
It looked like Sami Zayn.
I knew you were going to say that. And then you had earplugs.
I had earplugs, yeah. The earplugs, I felt like they were dirty because once you get out, you have to put them in a bucket. And I think I saw the dirty earplugs going into the machine.
No, they said they were throwing those out.
They're throwing them out?
Yeah, they said that those were trash.
I don't think they were, though.
I think they were.
But then why would they be? Because that's a lot of money.
Earplugs aren't that expensive. And just so you know, it costs like $20 a minute to fly. Like the cost of flight is not what you'd call inexpensive, like by the minute. I mean, it's cool, but it's a little high.
It was fun though.
Yeah. So the price was $20 a minute, and I mean we already pre-bought that. But then you get add-ons, like you could have got a third minute for another $20, or the high flight, and that was just at the end of your second flight, the instructor took you up, and you didn't go all the way to the ceiling. That ceiling was high, but you went, I would agree, you went a good legitimate, let's just call it 25, 30 feet.
Yes, definitely. It was insane. We were spinning too. Anthony said his weenus was like exploding, and mine wasn't because I got weenus of steel.
All right, we'll stop that conversation. But Anthony did not spin as much either. So
I was like a merry-go-round.
Yeah, you were like, when Mom and I were watching, and Anthony went up, and the guy did spin Anthony once or twice, nothing much. But you went up, and you were like a top. Like he spun you around that cylinder.
It was
easily
fun.
like 10 times.
More.
Yeah, easily, yeah.
More.
It was, as we're like watching, I'm getting sick watching you spin. Like I didn't know how you were gonna get out of there. I didn't know if you threw up, if it was gonna float as well.
Oh yeah, he said don't fart or do anything because whatever goes down just comes right back up. So if I smell your fart, it's your problem.
Okay, hold on.
I'm not even kidding me.
That we can go back into. Okay, so he told you not to fart.
Yes, or throw up because whatever comes down goes back up.
You did not tell me that.
And he also said if you fart, I'm blaming it all on you.
Well, if you fart, you should blame it on you. That's awesome. You did not tell me that. That is funny, though.
Our instructor was so funny.
Well, then after you all did, and there was a couple other people like in your class, and after you all did your flight, like your instructor did like a little 2-minute flight tour.
It was insane. He was like going upside down, walking up the wall at 50 miles an hour.
Yeah, he was. He was walking to the wall, and then he went to the very tip top, so well above where you all went.
50 feet.
Yeah, and then he went straight head first down, in an absolute plummet, and then he then straightened his body out and stopped right at a foot before crashing. We were like, whoa, my God, that was cool. Mom and I were legitimately oh gosh, this guy's gonna die.
Yep.
And then he ended by going straight down and flipping his body backwards and going right out the door. It was so cool. It was because he was absolutely speeding
amazing.
Down head first, and instead of them flattening out, he does a backflip into the door, which is like pressurized, and he flops right out. It's perfect stand. That was absolutely honestly, that was like the coolest thing I ever saw.
Mind blown.
It was amazing.
Mind blown.
So, tell me about. So now, I guess the first question is, I assume this answer. Yeah, how much fun did you have?
So, first flight, I would have been very disappointed if I got another half a minute. Like,
nice.
Very disappointed.
Oh, so if we had just gotten the third minute, you'd have been disappointed.
I would have been very disappointed.
Why?
So, because we didn't go up. We just, like, levitated for 5 seconds. And so the first one, since we didn't do much, 4 out of 10.
But you were learning, so you try to figure out how.
Yeah.
So it was cool, but not really exciting.
Yes.
Okay.
Second one, 25 out of 10.
Because not only did you have to fly around a little bit, but then he also took you up.
He took me up.
Yeah.
That's the only reason.
That's cool. That makes sense. And that's why we did it. So we wanted y'all to get a good experience, and we assumed that even if you didn't get the high fly, that second one would be a bit more neat.
No.
Well,
I don't think it would have been.
Okay, so you're saying the high fly is a must.
Must.
Okay.
Don't go without it, because, like, some people might be like, oh, I'm levitating, woohoo. But once you get up there and start levitating, it's terrifying and amazing.
Terrifying, really. So,
it was terrifying.
Okay, so that's actually a point we haven't gone into yet. I haven't asked you about this, so I'm going to ask you now. So, yeah, in your high fly, you go up about, so first of all, the instructor's holding on to you.
Yeah.
And you both go up to 25, let's say, feet. So, again, it's just a giant fan below you. You're blown up. You're having, your suit's taking you up or whatever. And you go about 25 feet, and he's spinning you around. So you could see, and actually you could see even down further, because there like the mesh floor was 25 feet down. The fan was then another 25 feet below that. But like, how scary was that? Because it looked petrifying to me.
Well, I didn't look down. I was kind of screaming my lungs out.
But I couldn't,
because I couldn't hear anything.
We couldn't hear you at all.
And earplugs, and it was insane. It was.
So you were just screaming the entire time?
Well, sometimes. I was like, oh my gosh. Maybe a little louder, though.
You don't have to do it. Thank you for not. But yeah, we couldn't hear a thing. So.
Oh my gosh.
But in a good way.
Yes.
So on a scale of 0 to 10, how scary was it?
8.5.
Okay, and then how just exhilarating fun was it?
25.
Nice. You said that. Okay, perfect. Because yeah, I think as we were watching, that we saw that and we're like, that looks really cool. It looks a lot of fun. We want to do it. But we're like, also, it seems kind of petrifying because when he does when he did his like head first dive down, right? Like if somehow he let go of you or whatever, and your body changed positions, you could have plummeted. Now, granted, that's why they had that little mesh down there. You wouldn't have gotten hurt, but it still seems like that would be absolutely petrifying.
It was terrifying.
In a good way.
Because it felt like that wouldn't have held you if you fell like full force into it. It probably would have. Because, safety.
We'll assume so.
So we'll assume so, but it didn't seem like it, so I was freaking out.
Good. Well, that's a good point, too, because, as parents, we assume it's all safe and that we're doing things that are safe for you, but, we obviously didn't go in there and check it out.
No.
And this is, not some carnival or anything. This is, pretty established business. But, as I said, it looked so super cool.
It was amazing.
Would you ever want to do it again?
Only if we had high flying.
Okay, so only with high flying.
Yes.
What if there was that one guy who was there who was getting like 2.5 minutes and with no instructor, so whenever he wanted free form. Would you want to do something like that?
Yes.
So you would want to learn how to do it better.
Yes.
I don't know how you do that. Like if somehow you had to have some sort of class or something. I don't know.
Yeah, being trained and knowing the people and also paying lots of money.
I would assume.
Because it would be at least $70 a minute.
Now, what if you when you grow old, get like 10 years? What if you wanted that to be like your college job? Would you want a job there where you're just a flight instructor?
No.
No, why not?
Because I have other stuff like soccer, and also that would be really hard to learn a lot. And it's also, I don't think, it's a lot of hard work, like dealing with people about prices and stuff, and it's just, I wouldn't.
So there's a lot of things too. Cause you're managing lots of people. You're training them. You're guiding them. You're responsible for their safety. There's a lot. There's a lot there to unpack.
Yes.
Not just like.
And if they don't have high flying, it'll be boring for me because I would just be like levitate, yay.
That's true. It does seem like it wouldn't necessarily be the most exciting job for the flyer in that or the instructor at that point.
No.
No, that's fair. All right. So would you recommend that other kids do a iFly experience?
Only with high flying.
Only with high flying. Would this be a good like birthday party type of thing?
No.
No, you would not. Oh, not as a birthday party.
No.
Just like like with the fam.
Too expensive.
Well, it doesn't. Well, I mean, maybe it matters to other parents. I don't know. Like, but yeah, let's say.
Yeah,
it's,
but like, I wouldn't do. Maybe as a birthday party.
Yeah.
If like I didn't have a spend limit, but if you had a spend limit, it would be.
Or you might give a guest limit. Maybe you only have like 4 kids then.
4. Yeah.
Well, we won't do it for yours. I'm not saying for your birthday. I'm saying in general.
Yes.
But a kid doing it for his birthday would make sense.
But definitely high flying.
But you gotta have. So I think it's the one thing we're putting in here. So I'll put that in the notes too, and we'll tell us. I'll tell us the iFly. But like, a great fun experience, but 100% definite. And I'm glad that Mom did that because I would not necessarily have thought of it, and Mom did. Gotta give her the credit that to get the high fly because that apparently made it all extra worthwhile.
It would have been very disappointing if we didn't have high fly.
Well, I don't want it to be disappointing, so I'm happy she did that then.
Yes.
Awesome. Anything else you want to say about the iFly flight parachute, no parachute experience?
Yes.
What is that?
Wait, no.
No?
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes, no?
No.
You don't want to say anything else?
No.
Okay. All right, then. In that case, we are saying go visit iFly. They're all over the place. Zachary.
It's iFly, not high fly.
Did I say iFly?
Yes, you said high fly.
Well, that's not it. It's iFly.
Yeah.
Yeah, go visit iFly. The letter I, fly. They're all over. Zachary loved it. Anthony loved it too.
Only with high flying.
But Zachary gives the extra added dimension of to say, don't be cheap like Dad and get the extra high fly.
I don't care what your dad says. Beg him till he explodes.
Fair enough. I hope I don't
You need
explode.
high flying.
All right, then. Anything else you want to say today?
No.
All right, then, everybody. We're off for today. We'll talk to you all next week. And in the meantime, if you're, make sure you wear your parachute, but otherwise go to iFly, all right?
Bye.
Hey, Zachary, don't just be awesome.
Be bodaciously awesome.
We'll talk to you all next week. Bye!
High flying.